do you spell sextortion? Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us here in the Action 2 News newsroom for our first alert forecast. You saw Bo there getting ready a little bit. I hit the wrong cue, but we'll get started with some of the big stories that we're following today. My name is Brittany Schmidt, and I'll be taking through our FASTCAST today. I'm sure many of you are well aware that today marks, 1 month since Elijah Vu was reported missing in Two Rivers. We are out there again as search parties continue to search for Elijah. They tell us they will not stop until they find him and bring him home. Let me play this here for you. So investigators across the state have spent every day looking for Elijah. We know that there have been foot canvases to landfill searches to sewers to waterways. Right now, any information could be eligible for up to $40,000 reward. Even Two Rivers City Council passed a resolution to help the city fund search efforts. And while police continue their investigation and keep it kind of tight to their vest, we do know that they found Elijah's blanket, and they are still looking for video of a vehicle from the day before Elijah was reported missing. Meanwhile, you're looking at video of Katrina Bauer in court, who is Elijah's mother, and then her boyfriend Jesse Vang, you just saw there as well. They are currently still in the Manitowoc County Jail. They're both facing charges of chronic child neglect. Vang's charge was just upgraded to, along with an amended complaint filed, to chronic child neglect. It's almost identical to Bauer's amended complaint from last week. Tonight, a closer look once again at the co-defendant's timeline leading up to the Amber Alert activation for Elijah Vu, plus a look at continued community search efforts across the state. Another story we are following, the human skeletal remains located on the Menominee Indian Reservation on October 30th have been positively identified as Dean A. Ford. That's according to tribal police announced on Wednesday. His death is being investigated as a homicide by the Menominee Tribal Police Department and the Federal Bureau of Investigations. Police say Ford was a descendant of the Menominee Indian Tribe of Wisconsin. Police believe that Dean resided on the Menominee Indian Reservation or in the city of Shawano at the time of his disappearance. Police also say Ford had associates in the city of Shawano and on the Menominee Indian Reservation. Anyone who may have any information on Dean's disappearance or his associates is asked to call the Menominee Tribal Police Department's tip line 715-799-5806. Tonight at 6, we have a First Alert exclusive. Parents, you do not want to miss this story. It is a story that will make your stomach flop. A local mother talking with us anonymously after an incident involving her son, his phone, online games, and a supposed 12-year-old girl. A potential sextortion case thwarted here in Brown County. What parents should know and keep track of when it comes to their kids. That story tonight on Action 2 News at 6. An exclusive with Emily Byer. So let's head outside a little bit. Here we have Green Bay. The sun is shining, but I know it's chilly outside. I know it. So let's bring in Bo here to tell us a little bit more about what we can expect the next few days. Hi, Bo.
Hi, Brittany. Well, it is chilly outside. Looks are very deceiving.
It
looks like it's warm out there, like it's been for the past several weeks. But of course, the first day of spring, it's cold. Winter trying to come back. I just don't get it, Brittany. I just don't get it. But for the rest of today, we're going to be seeing those mostly sunny skies. Tonight's going to be mostly clear. Temperatures are going to still be cold outside. We're going to see temperatures down into the teens later on tonight. Some areas in the far northern counties might even fall down to the single digits this evening. So it is going to be quite chilly, but we're going to continue on seeing mostly clear conditions. Winds are still expected to be breezy to windy for the next several hours until we hit later on tonight. Once we hit shortly before midnight or so, the winds should calm down from the north, and then by tomorrow they'll come in from the south. But of course, the big topic is the next weather maker coming in on Sunday, and we're going to be seeing chances of, yes, snow coming in. So looking at the pinpoint predictor, here's the tracking of the system. It comes in from the northwest and moves to the southeast, and then starts impacting us by early Friday morning. It doesn't move directly over us. It's going to stay to the south, but it is going to pick up enough moisture and energy to create chances of snow Friday morning. So here's a closer look at the timeline of when the snow is going to begin. So Thursday night, we'll see the clouds increasing, and then by the time you wake up Friday morning, most, if not all, of northeast Wisconsin will be seeing wet snowflakes falling, and so you might want to give yourself a couple of extra minutes Friday morning on your way to work or school. And then there are also going to be chances where it could be heavy at times. So I think the peak time frame of the snow will be mid-morning through early afternoon. You can see by the afternoon it starts breaking apart, but we still could see some flurries on your way home. So Friday, just give yourself several extra minutes. Might want to have a brush or a shovel ready in case we get some snow. By the time we hit Saturday, though, the snow will be done. Here is an estimate of the snowfall comparing 3 different models.
Varies.
Yeah, it varies a lot. The GFS is saying 4 to 9 inches, but Euro and NAM a little more in agreement. I'm thinking 2 to 5 inches is what we're thinking. I think for areas like central and north Wisconsin, looks like they'll get more of the snow, while Green Bay and the Fox Valley will get slightly less. So I say the further northwest you are, I think you have a better chance to see a little bit more snow. So severe weather outlook. Friday is a first alert weather day, so be prepared ahead of time. Advisories will likely be issued for Friday, so do expect slippery roads, and just prepare ahead of time.
Definitely. And make sure that you put the scraper back in your car, because I took it out for a while.
I was half tempted to take it out, but I don't know. I just like working in this field. It's like Mother Nature will fool you like that. So I'm like, you know what? I think she has something else up her sleeve, and I'm glad I went with my gut. So
here it is.
Yep. Get your scrapers back, get your brushes and your shovels ready, because you're gonna have to clean up your car and probably shovel your sidewalk or driveway by the time you hit Friday night to Saturday. So be prepared, folks.
All right. One way to start your weekend. All right. Thanks, Bo.
No problem.
All right, that does it for our afternoon FASTCast. Again, we have much more coming up on Action 2 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10. I already kind of went through the big stories today. Obviously, we know that today marks 1 month since Elijah Vu was reported missing. That Amber Alert remains active. Anyone with any information is asked to contact police. You are eligible for up to $40,000 reward. Again, we'll have complete coverage for you tonight on Action 2 News at 10. Thanks so much at 4, 5, and 6 as well. So thanks so much for joining us for this afternoon FASTCast. We will see you then.